Hi, it's your PsychoBuddy. Today I want to talk to you about why vulnerability is our most powerful weapon against the stigma. Stigma of mental illness, stigma of incest or rape, stigma against anything that we have in our culture that hurts, that there's a taboo around discussing. Domestic violence is another one. Addiction. The reason that vulnerability can dissolve stigma in the mind, not just of the holder, but of whole communities, is because vulnerability is the sharing of truth. By vulnerability, I'm referring to self-disclosure, lived experience with all of those things, which I have, as it happens. When we speak up about the things that cause us pain, the things that we're ashamed of, we are sharing a gift, a strong gift, a powerful gift with others. Anyone who hears us, we're sharing with them the truth. And that if you think of stigma as a building of Legos that have been put together from unexperienced impressions from our culture, which is what mental illness, people's beliefs about mental illness often follow that. Same with beliefs about sexual abuse and addiction. These things that we have very little exposure in our culture to the truth of these things. It's pieced together with these Legos. And we can think of vulnerability as like dropping the acid of truth on these Legos that have been put together in this way that is harmful. These Legos of misunderstanding, misinformation. The way that we do that is by being brave enough to talk to people about the things that we've been through. And that sounds kind of easy, and it isn't. In my experience, I have one brother who asked me why I get up here and tell everybody about my mental illness instead of talking only to my friends and close, family and close friends. And I had another brother who told me, I only read the text once because I was very offended and wanted to forget it, told me something like he couldn't stand how I was embracing my mental illness. The reason that I'm doing this is as an intentional gift to you, particularly if you've been through the things that I've been through. If you have family that wants you to shut up about it, you don't hear these things. You don't get relatively functional role models for how to navigate life in crisis or life after crisis, because we don't, as a culture, want others to know about our weakness. We don't want others to know about our pain or about our confusion. We have these Facebook digital personas. Facebook and all the others, I'm old now, I don't know what they are. But we have these digital selves of smiling people in happy relationships with jobs that we enjoy. And inside there is the child that goes to her car to cry over lunch hour because of how tough interacting with that coworker was. You know, inside us is that reality. I also have a brother, to keep the record clean, straight, who sent me a stuffed animal, a wormy, that I can put in the microwave that I take into electroconvulsive therapy with me every time I go. It's a shark named Manokoa, which means brave shark in Hawaiian. And that brother has a son who has been through psych wards. That brother understands what I'm fighting and really what a gift being willing to keep fighting is. He understands because he has experience with it. And my other brothers don't. So that's why I'm giving you this. Because now you get to have secondhand experience of what I've been through. You get to know, if you have firsthand experience with it, that you're not alone, that you're not crazy, or that if you are crazy, who gives a fucking shit? Right? I think it was Robin Williams who said, we all get just a little bit of crazy. We got to be careful not to lose it. Right? We all have that little bit of color. And it's beautiful to me. This thing, this pain that I've always been ashamed of and felt so broken for, is my superpower now. Because I get to reach out and say, yeah, I hear voices, yeah, I see angels. Here, right smack here. Great big ones, bright blue and silver. And I have a master's degree and half a double PhD, and I own a business, and I have employees, and I'm raising children who love themselves and believe the world is a safe place. Or our home is, in any case, and that is a triumph. Been with my husband for 24 and a half years. And I'm crazy as fuck. I got everything. Literally, like 10 diagnoses. And if I could do it, you could do it. The big key to being able to have a life that I want to live, and I'm using that phrase instead of saying be successful, because be successful is very vague. And for me, the definition of being successful is waking up happy. Who gives a shit about everything else? Waking up happy is the highest I can aim. The key, the secret to it in my life is self-compassion. That's what I'm realizing more and more when I struggle. That when I have self-compassion, then I can get up and go again. Instead of being angry at myself for crying in my car over lunch hour despite being 49 years old. Then I can be compassionate. Yeah, I'm in pain. Yeah, there's a 7-year-old in me who went through bullying. And just bullying. There's no just about bullying. Being raised with a predator who takes joy in cruelty will fuck you up for good. But we can always heal too. And that self-compassion is amplified when we dissolve the stigma of others. It's easier to be compassionate with ourselves. Good luck.